Now calling the people versus Jonathan Jerome Becker, ticket number P14046668, count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Please state your opinions for the record.
Kathy Murphy, Your Honor, for Mr. Becker. My P number is 51422. Mr. Becker, would you state your name for the record, please?
Jonathan Becker.
Your Honor, Mr. Becker's here for a pretrial on a charge of driving without insurance. He has provided to me a copy of a valid 6-month policy, which I forwarded to Mr. Morgan, and Mr. Morgan has indicated he would move to dismiss the charge, and I have no objection.
Okay, and Mr. Becker, did you pay your prohibited left turn ticket that went into default on the same day? Mr. Becker, are you lying in your bed?
No, this is a rocking chair.
Okay, will you sit up, please? Yeah, okay, thank you, sir. And so, did you pay the prohibited left turn ticket already, sir?
Yes, and they sent me, I got another court day, May 24th for that, but I came down and paid it the same day.
It's not for us. We filed a motion.
Wait, 1 moment. Okay, so the court will acknowledge the fact that an officer of the court has verified the insurance, that you do in fact have valid insurance. Therefore, this matter, the no insurance misdemeanor, will be dismissed without prejudice to that.
And then was that
Okay.
other ticket paid, Your Honor?
He filed a motion, and so, but it's not gonna come before me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Mr. Becker, you are free to go, sir.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
Ayanna Brown, you have.
Mr. Donovan Blair is ready to go, Your Honor. As well as Mr. Bell Nelson, Mr. Bland, and Miss Brown, and Mr. Bobo. Okay.
Now calling the people versus Donovan Leroy Blair, ticket number P142522, count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number P142522, 1 count of disregarding a red signal or amber. Please state your appearance for the record.
Morning, Your Honor.
Donovan.
Kathy Murphy, P51422 for Mr. Blair. Mr. Blair, would you state your name for the record now, please?
Donovan Blair.
Your Honor, Mr. Blair appears via Zoom, as do I. Mr. Blair is here for pre-trial on the no insurance and a hearing on the disregarding. The prosecutor has offered to dismiss the no insurance in exchange for a responsible plea on disregarding a red signal, and Mr. Blair will accept that offer, Your Honor.
Mr. Blair, that's your understanding of the plea. You wish to accept a plea for responsible for a civil infraction. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
And will you stipulate to 1 moment?
I'll stipulate to probable cause on the no insurance, Your Honor.
Become a point of order.
Okay, and then do you stipulate to the 4 corners of the ticket for probable cause?
Your Honor, it's difficult for me to answer it in that way, not having seen the ticket, but I did discuss the matter with Mr. Blair. I will stipulate to probable cause on that charge.
Sounds good.
Mr. Blair, you had an opportunity to talk to Attorney Murphy. She advised you of your right?
You say it again?
You had an opportunity to talk to Attorney Murphy and she advised you of your right?
Yes,
Did you understand your right?
yes,
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your responsible plea?
no,
You're pleading responsible on your own free will,
yes,
and you're pleading responsible because you actually are responsible.
yes,
Raise your right hand for me, sir. You swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the truth and the entire truth?
I do.
You can put your hand down, turning your attention to January 20th, 2023, where you driving a 2016 white Chevy?
Yes,
Were you in the area of East 7 Mile and Hoover in the city of Detroit?
yes,
And did you disregard a red or amber signal or light, sir?
yes,
Satisfied, counselor?
Yes, Judge.
People are also satisfied, or the court is also satisfied and will enter a responsible plea to the disregarding red signal. Which is a
It's 130.
$130 fine. Mr. Blair, can you pay that within the next 2 weeks?
He needs 30 days, Your Honor.
So the ticket is gonna go up in 30 days. It's gonna be more than $130. I'm not sure how much it's going to go up, but after 2 weeks, it goes up.
Can you pay it in 2 weeks, sir?
yes,
Okay, so it helps you if you pay it in 2 weeks, but I will give you the 30 days to pay it on my docket. And you can return on June 12th if it hasn't been paid. As long as it's been paid, you can ignore that return date.
okay,
You have any
Thank you, Your
questions?
Honor.
no,
You're free to go. Have a good day.
you too.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I have an offer from Melissa Black. Is that clear?
Submit to access. The one in the-
Ready on Ms. Caprice Brown,
Yes, she
Mr.
wants to
Bobo, and
talk
Mr. Bland, and Mr. Bell Nelson.
And now,
Sorry for all the confusion.
Okay. I gotta talk to Mr. Worthing.
Okay.
I gotta go back up there and talk to Worthing on his OWI, okay?
Okay,
I didn't forget about him.
actually, here go, I'm waiting, I was waiting on that file. Okay. Okay, this is-
Thank you.
Either case, number, you don't see a file for him at all? Okay, let me hear the case number. Z 8082.
now calling the people versus Markel Anthony Bell Nelson, ticket number P 1184773,
Yes.
driving while license suspended. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the
Kathy.
attorney.
Kathy Murphy, P 51422 for Mr. Bell Nelson, Your Honor. Sir, would you state your name for the record, please?
Markel Bell Nelson.
Sir, could you sit still and not wiggle your phone around? It makes us all dizzy.
And turn your phone. Turn your phone, Mr. Nelson.
Yeah, but.
It ain't working. I keep trying to.
Okay, thank you. It's all right.
There it is. It's working just like that. That's it right there. And now be still. You make everyone dizzy when you're moving.
So, Your Honor, Mr. Bell is here for arraignment on a bench warrant on a ticket from 2021, Your Honor. It's been a minute, and Mr. Bell simply does not recall receiving notice back in 2021, but he is here today, Your Honor, to take care of this ticket. I would ask you to set aside the warrant. He was extended an offer that he is willing to take, so he'd like to dispose of this matter today.
Enter not guilty plea and set aside, well, I'm sorry. The court will set aside any bench warrant to recall any cases in this matter.
Thank you. Mr. Bell Nelson was extended an offer to plead guilty to an amended charge of failure to display a valid license in exchange for dismissal of the driving while license suspended, and he will accept that offer, Your Honor.
Is that failure to display?
Yes, Judge.
And
I will,
Mr.
sorry.
Bell Nelson, did you have an opportunity to talk to Ms. Murphy and she advised you of your rights?
So that one more time, he's going in and out.
Did you have an opportunity to talk to Attorney Murphy and she advised you of your right?
Yes,
Did you understand your right?
yes,
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea today?
no, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Please raise your right hand. Do you promise or do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yes, ma'am.
You can put your hand down. Turn your attention to April 5th, 2021, where you driving a 2015 Chevy Impala.
Yes, ma'am.
Were you in the area of Gratiot and Grandy in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you come in contact with the Detroit Police Department on that day, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
And when asked to produce a valid driver's license, were you able to do so?
No, ma'am.
Satisfied, Counselor?
Yes, Your Honor.
Stipulates probable cause on, well, actually, this is just a reduced plea, so. The court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea for the amended charge of failure to display for count one. On count one, Mr. Bell Nelson, are you working currently?
No, I'm enrolled in college. I just got out of school last Friday, and then so I'm just looking for a job right now at the moment for summer.
Okay, so I assess a fee of $220 for failure to display. Would you like to do 22 hours of community service in lieu of the fee?
Yeah. Is it? Do you guys put the community service or?
You would give us your phone number. You would put your phone number in the chat and we will have the Department of Probation will contact you and give you options or perhaps give you an assignment. I'm not sure how it goes, but Department of Transit or Probation will handle that part of it.
Okay.
Is that something you'd like to do?
Yes, ma'am. It's
So
gonna reduce it, or or I don't have to pay nothing at all.
you're not gonna pay anything at all. You're gonna do the 22 hours of community service instead of paying the $220 since you're not working,
Okay.
okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And so I'm gonna schedule you to come back. I'm gonna schedule you to come back July 10th
Okay.
No.
with, wait,
Oh, I keep it. So you're gonna have to do the 17th.
I'm sorry, it's gonna be on the 17th that you're gonna come back, July 17th. So,
Okay.
No.
What-
Hey, it's fine, but they coming back. Yeah, they let me come back the 17th. And sir, I need for you to send me your phone number. I just sent you a chat and I need your phone number. So send me back your phone number, please.
Mm-hmm. I had a question.
go ahead, sir.
So that the ticket that the charge that I'm pleading guilty for, or whatever, it came off of one ticket. So it was originally I had two charges on that ticket. It was a speeding ticket, and then it was that ticket. So do I take care? Is this me taking care of the speeding ticket too, or this is just that ticket, just that
No,
charge?
your speeding ticket must have already gone into default because we don't have that.
And so when it go into default, that mean, what do that mean?
That means that you need to pay it. It's just gonna stay out there until you pay it.
Okay, that's all.
Okay, you're all set though. So you're gonna do did he send your his phone number?
Mhm.
So you're all set. You're gonna do 22 hours of community service in lieu of paying the $220 fines and fees. You will follow up. You will actually come back to court on July 17th at 8:30 a.m. to prove to me that you've done that community service. And you will follow up with the 36th District Court Cashier's Office to find out how much you owe on the remaining ticket that went into default.
Okay. Did you guys get my number?
Yes.
Yes, we have it. Thank you.
Thank you. Y'all have a nice day.
You too, thank you.
Ms. Brown should be relatively straightforward, Your Honor.
Ms. Murphy, every time I grab a file, you tell me somebody else, and then I end up having to.
Sorry.
I'm just
I'm
gonna
so
go
sorry.
with names that I see on the screen, ma'am.
Sorry.
Now calling the people versus Jamil Javon Bobo, ticket number SP 139-26082, one count of driving with revoked license. Please state your appearance for the record.
Kathy Murphy, P51422 for Mr. Bobo. Sir, state your name for the record, please.
Jamil Javon Bobo.
Your Honor, Mr. Morgan would not extend an offer to Mr. Bobo today, so we'd like to set the matter for a trial.
Okay, the people will enter a not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Bobo and set this matter for trial on on June 9th, 2023 at 8:30 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Bobo, you are free to go. We'll see you on June 9th.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day, sir.
You too.
Now calling the people versus Caprice Andrea Brown. Please turn your camera on, ma'am. Ticket number P 1426547, count one, driving unregistered or untitled vehicle. Ticket number P 1426548, one count of no proof of insurance. Please state your appearance for the record, counselor.
Kathy Murphy, Your Honor, P51422 for Ms. Brown. Ma'am, would you state your name for the record, please?
Caprice Brown.
Your Honor, today's the date for a pretrial on the unregistered untitled motor vehicle charge and a hearing on the no proof of insurance. The prosecutor has offered to dismiss the misdemeanor and reduce the no insurance to an impeding traffic civil infraction. And Ms. Brown, I don't know if you were listening to the judge, but since that's a civil infraction, you would have to pay it within 2 weeks. And if you needed more time, there would be a late fee, okay?
Okay.
So Ms. Brown would like to accept that offer, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Brown, will you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yes.
On January, oh, you put your hand down, ma'am. On January 24th, 2023, were you driving a 2018 red Jeep?
Yes.
You in the area of Gratiot and Mack in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And were you stopped by the Detroit Police Department on that day, ma'am?
Yes.
Did you have proof of insurance on the vehicle that you were driving on that day?
No.
Okay. Satisfied, counselor?
Yes, Judge.
Stipulates probable cause on the dismissal?
Yes, Judge.
The court is also satisfied and will enter a responsible plea for the impeding on ticket number ending in 6548, dismissing the driving while license suspended without prejudice for ticket number ending in 6547. On the impeding, it's a fee of $175. And are you able to make that payment within the next 2 weeks, or do you need longer? Although it will go up.
Yes, I can make that payment within 2 weeks.
Okay. I'll give you until May 25th If you don't pay it by May 25th, you do need to appear back here on this Zoom at 8:30 that morning now.
Okay,
All right, you're all set. You're free to go. Good luck.
thank you. Have a blessed one.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Bracey, if you can turn your camera on, please, sir. Now calling the People versus Javon Marquis Bracy, ticket number X401. You're gonna also have to be still and be ready for court. Now calling the People versus Javon Marquis Bracy, ticket number X4012862, one count of reckless driving. Please state your appearance for the record, Counselor.
Kathy Murphy, P51422 for Mr. Bracy. Sir, would you state your name for the record?
Javon Bracy.
Your Honor, this is a state misdemeanor ticket, and Madam Prosecutor Paula Cole needs input from the officer before she can make an offer on a reckless ticket. So if we could set this matter for trial, a bench trial.
All right, the court will enter a not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Bracy and set this matter for trial on June 9th, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. $0 bond will be continued. $0 personal bond. Mr. Bracy, we will see you on June 9th at 8:30, sir. You're free to go.
So Mr. Bracy, if the officer doesn't appear that day, the ticket will be dismissed. Okay, but the prosecutor needs to speak with the officer before she can make you an offer on this ticket. I would advise you not to plead guilty straight up on a reckless driving misdemeanor. It's quite a few points, okay?
Can I like try to get a sooner date than that, because I do have school and I have to go to work, and like I can't drive because my license are suspended, and like I do have like I got court.
It's an unfortunate consequence for the allegation of reckless driving, but I can't give a sooner date because I have to give time to provide notification to the officer and to the prosecution to prepare for the trial or to prepare for their case.
Okay. All right.
Did you miss your court date previously, Mr. Presley?
This is an arraignment on a bench warrant, Judge. He was set for trial and he missed it.
Yeah, I did.
So you could have had this matter taken care of, but now you want to rush me because you didn't do what you were supposed to do?
No, I'm not rushing you. I was just seeing if I could get it sooner. That was it.
Seeing if you could get it sooner is rushing it. If there really isn't anything that I can do, that's the soonest date that I could give because of that. But are you in high school?
Nah, I'm in college. Like I'm here right now. I'm looking.
Okay. And you're in school right now?
Yeah.
So you just gonna have to show back up on the Zoom, and in the meantime, because your driver's license is suspended, you're gonna have to catch an Uber to school or get a ride to school by a friend, family member, okay? Because you don't want this to just matriculate. You don't want to have tickets on top of tickets, and then you can never get yourself out of it because it's gonna be a lot of money. Okay? And unfortunately, I really cannot give a sooner date than June 9th in order to give proper notice.
Okay.
So let's see, you wanna do 9?
Yeah.
Okay, take care.
Thank you, Your Honor.
For some reason.
Don't you did too? No. That's not- Nope, you didn't.
I didn't,
It's Thursday.
that's when I thought.
I thought I gave it to you too.
Mr. Glenn, are you finding a comfortable seat? Thank you. Now
Yes,
calling the people,
ma'am.
now Xavier Bland, ticket number P 1348598, one count of no insurance misdemeanor. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the
Yeah.
attorney.
Sorry, Judge Kathy Murphy, P 51422 for Mr. Bland, who appears via Zoom, as do I. Sir, would you state your name for the record, please?
Miles Bland.
Your Honor, Mr. Bland is here for arraignment on a bench warrant. He moved and did not get the notice. I would ask Your Honor to set aside the warrant. He indicated to me that he believes he has multiple tickets, Your Honor, and he'd like to get on a payment plan. The prosecutor did extend an offer of reducing the no insurance to improper plates, which Mr. Bland will accept. But again, Your Honor, he did indicate that he believes has multiple tickets and he'd like to be on a payment plan. We don't know if those are civil infractions or misdemeanors that have been disposed. I'm sorry, I don't know what his situation is other than that.
520.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me try to figure out what I'm going to assess since he does have other tickets that he needs to pay.
Sir, you need to remove your hat. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
That's 22, you said?
Yes. $222.300.
So the outstanding balance you have is $522. If we, one moment.
He got the tickets this year.
Mr. Bland, why didn't you come to court on your last court date?
The one previous.
The one that made you in warrant status, put you in warrant status.
Because I end up moving, so I don't get none of the
Notification.
mail that comes in, but I never. Excuse me, I'm sorry. You said what?
You didn't get notice. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I wasn't getting the notices. Like I wasn't getting the notices, and then my mom, it's some like she get through Gmail. Like some of the mail come through her Gmail, and she showed me all the tickets, and it's new news to me. So it's like if I have a warrant, I don't know that until I get pulled over and they tell me I have a warrant.
So you're no longer on Brookfield and Farmington?
No, ma'am, I stay in Independence Green.
No, I don't tell me your address though. We're live.
Yeah, I
on
didn't.
YouTube.
Yeah, I didn't. I just, yeah.
Okay, will you do?
Oh man. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm at work. I'm at the school right now, so it's not good reception over here as well. It just
Okay.
yeah.
Let me call him.
Call him, yeah, I wanna call the ticket. Okay. Give me the tickets. Give me the tickets. I can call the tickets and then you can call him.
Okay.
So, Mr. Bland, you have 2 tickets that are in default. I'm gonna set those aside.
Thank
in
you, Your Honor.
school- You say you're in school or you work at a school?
I'm a high school coordinator, so I work at a school,
What school are you working at?
Cody High School.
Okay, I'm gonna set these aside. Ms. Murphy, we're gonna call the prosecutor, see what you can do with his careless driving that he has outstanding. So we can
Is
try
that
to
a
reduce
civil sorry, Judge, is that a civil?
civil, yes.
Did he get that
Yeah.
one at the same time as this one?
No, they're different, it's a different day, but it is within my time frame of being able to set it aside.
Thank you.
So I'm going to call these 2 in on the record. It's ticket number SP 407-842, count 1, expired plates, count 3, careless driving. And so just for the record, we are going to try to get Mr. Bland a global offer from the prosecution.
Thank
To
you.
see if we can combine some of these or reduce some of the fines and fees that he has outstanding.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Madam Court Clerk is going to call the prosecutor back into the courtroom so that you can, and Mr. Bland, if you could just hold off for just a little bit, I promise it'll be worth your while for sure.
Yes, ma'am.
And Your Honor, I realized that I don't think I spoke with Miss Ayanna Brown at all, so I do have an offer for her. I'm gonna go into the breakout room with her.
Diana Brown and, Bell, Adrian Bell.
And Melissa Black, I have Melissa Black's offer here too.
Oh,
for you.
do you? What is it?
Sorry.